60-day trial today.
All right, folks, welcome back to the show. Fred Dreyer along with Eric Horn here. And Eric, do you ever watch, you watch The View at all?
I will be honest with you, Fred. I'll come clean. Yes, I've seen it before.
Yeah.
I don't watch it regularly, though.
But you know what the show is.
I've seen it, yes.
Yeah. And you know that it's...
And I know it's one of your favorite shows.
It's really, you know, I'm really a glutton for punishment. You know, I like idiotic things. And I like the left, the half-baked intellectualism that's on the left.
You're describing Joy Behar.
And she's in there, and along with a lot of these other, I don't know. You know, Barbara Walters left the show, I guess, a while back. You know, she was driven out by the insipidness of it all. But yeah, this is really interesting. You know, they're talking about. You know, they're actually having a debate about breastfeeding, and Beyonce, you know, the recording artist, and other women, you know, should other women breastfeed in public, you know, and it was really, you know, in the face of everything else that you could choose to talk about in America today, in this culture. Everything that you would choose to talk about, you spend, you know, 5 minutes on this. We have a little clip here. It's about a little over a minute. You got to listen to this because it's one of the great things that I really relish, that these shows, you know, can actually get away with this type of a conversation. Tommy, give me a number 9 there, would you?
The tabloids say that new mom Beyonce was breastfeeding her baby, Blue Ivy, in public. Now, breastfeeding advocates applauded her for doing it, but apparently everybody doesn't seem to feel this way. I'm not sure why people are so upset about it.
I think it's great that Beyonce's getting out there and literally, and you know, being able to be a face and a voice for moms who sometimes you feel really awkward doing one of the most natural things in life.
Do you really?
And I think if you do it discreetly,
but
who cares? You could use a hooter hider and you just do it discreetly. It's a restaurant. Everybody else is eating. Why shouldn't the baby? They're hungry.
It's true, but you know, because celebrities are always complaining about the paparazzi, and now you know you're asking for it in a certain way when you're breastfeeding in public. I'm not against breastfeeding, even though Whoopi is lactose intolerant. So I say with all due respect, I'm for breastfeeding, but I would think twice if I were big a star.
The thing about it is that Beyonce
drawing attention to myself.
But she didn't. You know, I have a hard time believing that Beyonce just popped out a boob and did it. I think that's the problem that people have. It's how much they're showing, because you know, here you got Beyonce. I think it's great she breastfed, but I think a lot of men, let's get it, you know, they sexualize Beyonce. So she doesn't all of a sudden become Mother Teresa when she pulls her boob out. So I just think people just have a problem with, because you know, if she pulls her boob out and she's breastfeeding a baby and you can see it, she's still sexy. Men are still looking at her. She's still, it's still a visual.
Yeah, interesting, huh? I mean, wow. Yeah, I don't know what it meant, but I wanted to share that idiocy with you folks. It's part of the comedy section of the show. Every once in a while, we pop that out and we show that to you.
And to be honest, I mean, just from my viewpoint, I don't really get. I see the side of breastfeeding in public. You know, kids need to eat, whatever. And I also see the side of it. Well, you kind of also, you know, exposing yourself there, and you're forcing everyone else to be seeing what's going on. But half of me also likes the free show that I get, so why not?
Yeah, I was in France once, and I saw a guy, you know, feeding goose livers to a German Shepherd at the dinner table in a very classy hotel restaurant. Yeah, so contrast that up against a woman deciding that, gee whiz, my child's hungry, I think I'll breastfeed, and people getting outraged over it. You know, making
not at a restaurant,
making a 3-act play out of it. You know, she should go in the alley. She should probably go in a van someplace on the side of the road and breastfeed her kid.
Sewers.
Yeah, you can open up a sewer for her. She can go down there and get out of the way so people aren't outraged at her doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, we really enjoyed having you. We really enjoyed having Eric Horn with us. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Fred.
We'll see you all next week.
My wife's monthly trip to the beauty salon was really